Roll, please.
Yes, Commissioner Hatfield.
Here.
Commissioner Hubbard.
Here.
Commissioner Wong.
Here.
Commissioner Grau.
Here.
President Winchell.
Yes. Next is item 3, adopting the agenda. Corrections or additions? If not, I'd entertain a motion.
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Wang,
Second.
second by Commissioner Hubbard. Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Post same sign. Motion carries. Next, we approve the previous meeting minutes. Again, if there are no corrections or additions, I'd entertain a motion. Motion?
So moved.
Motion by Commissioner Grau,
Second.
second by Commissioner Hatfield to approve the previous meeting minutes. Discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Post same sign. Next brings us to adopt resolution 2019-5, resolution approving and authorizing the execution of a second amendment contract for deed.
Turn this one over to Nate.
President Winchell and Commissioners, this is an item to extend the contract for deed that the city, or not the city, the E.D.A. has for the former building center site. We've had it under contract for deed for a number of years now. I think it began in 2012. And this would be the second extension of that. The reason that we have it under contract for deeds just gives the city a little bit more leverage in our negotiations when we are trying to attract users to the site, with the goal being and continuing to be bringing in jobs, primarily of an industrial type nature, to the site. So it'd be complementary to the Formicote that's going in there today, or that's being built now and scheduled to be open later this year. And then also the next to that, the DDK construction and cabinet shop. That's next to Formicote to the west of that. We have about 4.5 acres remaining on the site for development, which could handle a building similar to what Formicote is building there today. So we're hoping to do that. During the time that we've had the contract for deed, we've established a TIF. We've helped DDK with their project they have there that they've been there for a number of years functioning out of, and we've helped Formicote come in as well. So the goal is to continue to work on the site and bring in another similar user. Hopefully within the next, sooner than later. We're marketing the site to do that. And we want to extend the contract for deeds so that we can continue to have that all in order for when the user does come in. We're able to execute on the project. So that's what's in front of you today.
Did I miss something? Didn't we have a purchase agreement with DDK on that last piece?
That's DDK. They had an
But
agreement.
if we have a purchase agreement, we already sold the other one, why do we need to have?
No.
So we on the site, I think it was about 12 acres to begin with. There's DDK in the cabinet shop to the east. Formicote after that is you're heading. I'm sorry, to the west. As you're heading east, Formicote has been building, and then there's a remaining about 4.5 acres. We have a letter of intent with DDK. It's never materialized into a development agreement. Their desire was, and they did come forward with a concept plan, and that got approved. However, they haven't been able to proceed to pursue a preliminary plan and ultimately final for the site, desiring to have sufficient number of users lined up for the project that they were thinking about doing. At this point, they've surpassed the dates that are outlined in that letter of intent.
Well, that's what I was thinking at first. That's what we were doing here.
Yeah. Well, we've talked to them that if they're able to bring
wrong.
those users together and move forward with the project, we're happy to do that with them because we don't have another user lined up.
I think the thing we have to distinguish with this has nothing to do with the project on the 4 acres. This is a contract for deed that existed over the entire 12 acres.
Yeah,
that
but
was there.
if,
They're two separate entities, Klingelhutz Land and Development and DDK.
no, but I understand that, but if we sold Formicote and we potentially had the letter of intent, we'd be done with that site.
Yes,
Yes.
but the letter of intent just never
Okay,
materialized.
so it's
in that
all
project.
about that.
It's all
that
about
last
that.
thing.
Yep.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
And actually, the original contract for deed also included the site where the apartments are just north of the creek too. So there was actually 4 sites that were part of it. There was the apartments, the cabinet shop,
Yeah, but
Formicote, and then
We
that.
traded that, didn't we, or something?
No, that was actually part of the whole contract for deed to begin with. It was the first project that went forward on that.
Right. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
I mean, that's
So,
right.
yeah, so 3 out of the 4 parcels have actually been used now.
So am I understanding right then, I don't know, wherever it is, that's got that easterly partial, we are gonna now put it back on the market? Is that what I'm hearing?
It's always been on the market. We've never taken it off the
But
market.
doing things like physically removing that sign that says, indicates that they would
Well,
be.
yeah, because I think they had a sign up there.
Yeah,
that
so
said-
that would be removed and we'd put back on a
Oh,
general
see,
market.
this
sign.
is where this is a little confused. I was thinking we were renewing that piece
Oh,
of
no,
it.
no, not the letter of intent. We're renewing the contract for deed. Yeah.
Don't worry, I was confused when he came to me too. That was my first thought. was
Yeah,
that.
because I guess I didn't realize it's been that long already
Yeah.
on that. So, okay, I get it now. Sorry. Any questions for Nate? This is just basically to keep, so that we have control of that site, really.
Right.
And it's really nothing different, and it's not costing us any more money.
No.
It's just, we have the control to sell it, and, but really, all the mitigation work's been done, so it wouldn't be quite as critical, but we certainly want control of that as best we can.
Right.
So we
Well,
don't end
to
up
me,
with
the critical one is it allows us to determine who's gonna go in
Right.
there. If we had somebody that we really didn't want to go in there.
Right.
Us having control of the site.
Well, we wanted a
allows us-
workforce, we don't want it retail, and put it in competition with
Yeah.
what we already have.
Yep.
So, okay. All right, I get it. If there's anyone else that's got any more questions, feel free. If not, I'd entertain a motion to approve. And what we're doing is basically amending the contract for deed for that piece of property, that that piece of property there,
Yep.
the easterly part.
I'll make the motion to approve resolution 2019-5 approving and authorizing execution of a second amendment to the contract for deed.
Okay, so I have a motion by Commissioner Wang,
Second.
second by Commissioner Hubbard to adopt resolution 2019-5. Discussion. Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Pose same sign. Motion carries. Anyone have anything to bring up under E.D.A? I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Motion by Commissioner Hubbard,
Second.
second by Commissioner Ra to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Post same sign. We're adjourned. We'll see you in 2 weeks.